Hello, my friends. Today we're going to talk about post-PMP life and strategy. This is really all about what you need to be thinking after getting certified. Very recently, I read a post about someone who got certified, and this individual believed that life would automatically change, as though you pressed a button and boom, life just starts changing after PMP. Now, one of the things that changes immediately after PMP is your level of morale, your happiness in some sense, you feel on top of the world, all that stuff. But when that passes, what happens is the question. So you first of all feel a whole lot of excitement. Yes. That could inspire you to go on and do other things, right? Like other certs. And that's not a bad thing, right? Taking other certifications after PMP because you're all excited and pumped, adrenaline's running. You're like, yeah, bring it on. What's the next big challenge? And I see a lot of people after getting certified, just moving on to bigger things, right? Doing other things that they wanted to do, but didn't have the courage to. Now that they're certified, they feel, wow, this is one of the most difficult exams. You get the picture. Now, after you've done all those other certs, the question is, then what? What was the original goal for you getting certified? Did you want to get certified just to feel good? Did you want to get certified to make an impact in your company? Did you want to get certified to make an impact on your wallet? Did you want to get certified to move you into more opportunities? So my question to you is, what are you doing regarding all those other variables that spurred you to get certified? Let's talk about the aspect of money. This one is not going to happen except you truly have found value and you're able to demonstrate the value to your immediate company. So if you don't want to move companies, can you demonstrate value in order to move positions? Or are you in the same position, but you're just getting a bump, a raise, because they promised you some additional money? So what is your stance regarding how you're going to make more money by either demonstrating more value you're bringing or being promoted to a different position? In order to make a dent in any of these, you need to have a lot of confidence to make this happen, because there's some companies you're going to be in and no one's going to suggest a raise or even any other position. You're just going to stay stuck in a rut. So in order to make some traction on this dollar amount, you're going to have to be confident. You're going to have to be proactive. You're going to have to start the discussions, but you also need to be able to demonstrate that value. If you're not demonstrating value and you have the confidence, nothing's going to budge. When we talk about demonstrating value, what can you do now that you couldn't do before? Which doors can you open for your company as a project management professional that were not there before? Perhaps you weren't able to bid on certain government contracts. Well, now you're a PMP, maybe now you can. You get the idea. Okay. The next thing that could change as a result of you being PMP certified is your aptitude to take on harder stuff. Some people are going to go on to take exams like the PGMP, and others may look at the market space and say, no, I'm going to go for something along the lines of a PSM or an ACP or a CSM or a PSPO or an SPS or an RMP or an SP, so on and so forth. You get the picture. So your aptitude, you feel, well, if I could take on a PMBOK guide and all this stuff associated with PMP, then I can do this. All I will say to you is, don't do what I did. I waited 5 years before I acted on this compartment. Kind of rested back a little bit. I did a Microsoft project certification. I did ITIL. I did a few other things, but I could have done more quick. So I got my next wind of PMI certifications in 2010 after getting certified in 2005. I waited 5 years before I got another PMI certification or any other certification in project management. I wouldn't wait that long if I were you. and make a difference. The third, then what, for someone like me, was to become a mentor of others, to become a coach. I so desperately wanted to be able to do this, to coach people who wanted to get either Microsoft project knowledge. In fact, I started coaching and training Microsoft project before PMP. So coming into PMP, I thought, well, if I can get in here, get a PMP, then I would love to train, coach, and mentor others to do the same. But that zeal was even upped when I came out of the exam and discovered how crazy the exam was. The zeal to want to train people and help people and coach people became even more. For this, I did quite well with this one. Right out of the gate, in 1 week of becoming a PMP, I had started videos, I had started audios, and I kind of had a platform because back in the day in 05, there wasn't that much social media, but there was eBay, there was, what do you call it? What's the one before Facebook? I can't remember, but MySpace. Yeah. So there was MySpace. So I did video, I did audio, I did book type products, and so on. Within 1 week, I started thinking about my first video, audio, and I just started like that and putting information out there. Back in the day, there was no YouTube to do that or Facebook. So I would put the information out on the American Library of Congress page, and I probably still have 1 or 2 lone old videos out there before you could post them everywhere for people to see. And I also remember using websites to do that back in the day, HTML coding, putting out MP4s on our site and stuff. So my question to you is, what are you going to do to make traction for action? Either you're going to get more money, or you want to go to bigger things, or you want to be able to mentor, coach, add value. These 3 buckets, they are not going to happen without some action, my friend. So whatever action you need to take, I encourage you, get up from the seat, start the action today. Start having the conversations with the right people today in your company. Start adding value, start taking on the tough projects. Start beefing up on your skills so that you truly can speak to what you're certified in. There's some people who are PMPs, but honestly, they're not confident and they don't feel like they deserve the PMP. So they suffer from the imposter syndrome. And when it comes time to step up to the plate, they kind of get a bit shy, a bit reluctant. So you want to be aware of that. In closing, my friends, I'm just going to say, if you're looking for training, coaching, and help, go on down to pmanonymous.com, because there you can get help to be coached and trained and mentored by me after your PMP to get to that next level. All right. PM Anonymous. That's a U.com. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. I wish you all the best. Congrats on your PMP and everything else that's coming. Take care. Bye for now.